Boring Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you another installment of Cricket Tuesday. Nick, why don't you tell the people what we're going to be reacting to today?
before we get there, I hope you've noticed my shirt.
You
my
noticed I'm
apparel. Okay, M-I-N-Y. They won 2 championships this year, okay? They won the actual championship, Major League Cricket, that's right. The one and only champs out there. No one else has done it yet, besides them. And they also won the championship for the worst name, okay? So they got 2 championships. So Gabe, my man right here, he was at the game.
Right.
One of these days, we'll get you the vlog of his travels there, but he was able to get me this jersey. And we're going to be completely full disclosure right here. He got me this jersey. He got me an Orcas jersey. One of those was given away for free, and not because no one likes the team. You choose in the comment section which one he had to pay for.
If you guys are down there, you know what I'm talking about.
Gosh.
They were giving away the Orca jerseys and the hats, but whatever.
Spoiler.
Right? But the TSK wasn't even playing. There were no free TSK jerseys. I had to pay for that bad boy. I can't wait to rock that joint. And then, of course, the Mumbai jersey. They weren't giving away, to be fair, some Mumbai shirts or whatnot. And that's where I ended up getting the one for Jody or whatnot. But, dude, it was a sea of humanity from Mumbai. So I'm a CSK a fan, which makes me a TSK fan, right? And it's me and this other. You want to talk about epic reactions? There was me and this one other dude in my whole. You'll see when I show you, put the vlog together, in our whole row that were rooting for the Orcas, right? And every time we're like, "Let's go!" You want to talk about epic reaction? When your boy Nicholas Varun hit about his six in a row, the dude's wife was a Mumbai fan, and her and Savannah were like, "Let's go!" And the dude's reaction was just like. It was so funny. He just put his hands down like, oh, God. Like, it was insane.
For every fan of a sports team where the first team that you're rooting for has a really decent first innings, any sport it is, you start off strong, right? At what point in that match did that turn, not just from like, oh, this might be a bad situation, to like, I don't think we're going to survive this. Like, at what point was that like, because they scored 100 runs after 8 overs.
It was crazy, right? Because unfortunately,
Varun scored that
our boy, the Team USA,
Steven Taylor.
Steven Taylor goes down for a duck.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's go, because we were being obnoxious. He was actually an Orcas fan. They're from that area, from San Francisco and whatnot. But I was like, I'm not an Orcas fan, but I'm rocking with them because I'm a hater from Mumbai. Yes. Hate. So when they knock over Steven Taylor, we're like, let's go. And then after about Perron 6-6, and in the power play, after 2 overs, I think it was like 40 or 50 runs, we're like, and then when he did the 6, the dude put it down, and like, oh my gosh. And Savannah, full disclosure, you guys will see her in the Mumbai jersey or whatever. She just loves to root against me or whatever. Just, wife loves to stick it to me. And dude, it was like, it was crazy because it's surreal. When you see something amazing like that, like, dude, at one point, like you said, 100 in the power play, we knew it was done. They could not get him out. Even the bowlers, because we were that close, we were watching them, you could see they were just laughing, like, what do we got to do? He would hit it was, what's his name? From, the spinner from the Orcas. I can't remember his name. He gives one up, and he just turns around, and he looks at Quentin DeCock, right? Because Quentin DeCock is the wicketkeeper. He's like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to, nobody knew what to do.
He came in the first over after Taylor went down. He was there. He hit the game-winning ball in the chase at the end of 16th over.
Congratulations.
It was absolutely phenomenal. So, in that vein, there's not really a natural segue. Our video this week we're reacting to is called Epic Reactions. He mentioned it in his little story there. And it's quite fitting because we are a reaction channel, right? But epic reactions, I don't know what we're going to get, but I'm assuming it's going to be like appeals. It's going to be like what you're talking about when he's looking at the cock and the cock's like, I don't know. One of the most famous in sports I can think about is Jordan, right? Where the day of, he's like on an IV. He's in the hospital. He's super, super sick. Right. Goes out there to play, and he scored like, 50 or 60, and he drops a 3, and he really...
Like, I don't know.
He just does this to the camera. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something.
I'm just too good.
And that was Jordan. I mean, that's one of the best reactions I could think of, so I'm excited to see what's in here.
Yeah, to me, I think some of the most epic reactions, and we're talking about other sports, it's got to be the bat flip in baseball. And there's one that, Dude,
You mention all the time.
that Jose Bautista bat flip, because it was to, send the Blue Jays past
round, yeah.
Texas to the next round of the playoffs, and he hits it, and then the biggest bat flip ever, and everybody just goes nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what it felt like. Like, think about that game, Nick. Mumbai had come back into it by some unbelievable bowling there by Trent Bolt in the 19th over,
Right.
and then Tim David gives it up I think he gave up 18 or 21 runs or something. It might have been the most expensive over, the last over, and that's when we were like, it's done, you guys. And then to sit there and watch it.
Chase with 4 overs to go.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Epic chase.
Epic chase, epic reaction, man.
Yes.
But I want to check this out. I'm sure we'll get some fan reactions. I'm sure we're going to get some player reaction. Like, sometimes you can only appreciate what the other players are doing when they're doing something special. And, I'm sure we'll get some of that in here.
Absolutely. Let us know what you think about our video reaction to this, whatever you want to say it, by not forgetting to
Like and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching. Let's go ahead and jump into this for this week. Here we go.
Arafat, it's up there. Arafat hits and he's out. Oh, the Scorchers are home. They've gone back to back. You cannot believe what
So player
That's in a
reaction.
championship?
The run-out chance was there.
Oh.
His career
Yeah,
is
and we've
done.
seen that
And the
before.
Scorchers-
Edged and yes, taken.
Oh, it's my house?
Oh,
It's my house?
To have the fairy
Boomer.
tale finish. Oh no, oh no, oh it's a wide.
what do you think? It's a ride? Of course.
It's a booze.
It went a foot over his head.
No, but do you get what it said? It said he needed 2 for his century. They needed 1 to win.
Wow.
So they won the game
But
on the
because-
wide, but he didn't get a chance to swing that shillelagh to try to get the
And
century.
look how he's giving him the look like, bro, are you
Him,
serious
listen
right
to
now?
the fans give it to him, too. They just won,
And
and they're booing.
But you took it away from him, correct?
Oh no, oh no, oh it's a
The
wide.
umpire's like, come on.
Oh, a chorus of boos. Vince is stranded on 19.
Andrew
Andrew
Ty.
yes.
Not really fun.
Yep. That's the Shane Ward ball.
Amazing. Amazing.
Like, dude, it goes behind him.
Is incredible.
What
Sees
just
the ball
happened?
pitching in the
It's
roll.
not
Doesn't
possible,
want to
people.
play it.
That's not possible.
And,
And yet it
and
happens.
calling for the run and getting it.
The batsman, in terms of where he was running, look at that. And,
Oh.
that's not the,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
right way. I think he completely
Is that UV?
different role altogether.
Again?
Yes.
Oh! Back up, cousin. Oh!
I think I know who will come off the worst for it.
What?
I think
What?
the young bowler's got to be careful here because it's the second time he's come in the way of the batsman. That happened in the Vidrohi Sharma as well.
Yeah.
I think
Back
he
up,
hurt.
cousin.
He's doing that a second time. I don't blame him.
Oh, out. Oh, what a catch. What a brilliant catch. England on fire.
Wow.
Rushes are just about won this morning.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that
I love that
before.
reaction, yeah. Stuart Broad, oh. He'll be missed.
Yes.
And that will be out. That will be out. Steve
Oh.
Smith is absolutely furious.
I don't blame him.
Who's on the other side?
I don't blame him. So now this, I can't wait. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about this. Because first of all, this is your boy's Australia right
Smudge.
here. This is your boy Steve Smith.
Yes.
In hindsight, right? He's probably not going to get there in time. The guy was a little early with the celebration and got into his path a little bit,
Correct.
but didn't really, in my opinion, slow him down. I'm curious to hear you. I'm going to tell what I think, but I want to hear what you have to say.
So here's the thing. I think we might have looked at it different. I think he's more upset at his partner. Am I incorrect there?
Let's look at the play.
I thought he was more upset at his partner.
Could be. Let's see.
And that will be out.
See,
He put his hand up because he's looking at the umpire. Like, what the heck? This guy's in my way.
Absolutely furious. Live it.
I could be wrong.
I
You
thought he
might be right.
I thought he's mad at his partner for
You
not
might
running.
be right, but
and
let's
making him
say
go
he's
back.
mad because that guy gets in the way. How do you feel about that?
The bowler getting in the way
No, that was just one of the guys in the slips.
when the guys in the slips.
Celebrating a little early and kind of crossed in front of the stumps. Just a
You know what? No, then he has a point. As a batsman, you're supposed to. If you're not even a bowler, let's say you're a fielder and you come in to celebrate early. Again, it's called what's it called? It's your what do you call it? Interference, right? And in my opinion, you got to give him an opportunity to get there because there could also be a misfield. You don't know if there's going to be a misfield.
But what did you just say?
What do you mean?
Because you have always, I completely agree with you. Right. I don't think anyone should impede the runner, right? But what have you always said? And you just said it right there.
As long as it's not the bowler.
That makes no sense. The bowler does not have any, jurisdictional right or whatever you want to call it to be in the path of the runner. I'm not saying he has to, oh, sorry.
Now,
but he shouldn't be standing like that guy where UV's like, get out of my way. You can't impede.
Well, the Bangladesh one,
as long as it's
the fact that he
reasonable.
did it twice, and then it looks like he looks back and sees the runner coming and stays there, that's different.
But every time we've seen that with the bowler, you're just like, the batter needs to go around.
I see what you're saying.
No one should impede. And
I see what you're saying.
You are out of control. I was hoping I'd be able to catch you. Unless you're the bowler, you shouldn't be able to do that.
But
why should the bowler?
What I'm saying is nobody else at all, other than the bowler, should be anywhere near it. Maybe the wicketkeeper. Let's say he's coming out. But I see your point. But I think he was just more mad at his partner, and that's what you were going to ask me. Do you ever show up your partner like that?
But what would he be mad about?
Because it looks like if I'm looking at that play.
Who's at strike? Is that his partner?
It's Smudge. So and the guy didn't run. So look. So he starts running. And I think that's what he was mad at.
For not
running. Like, bro, you got me run out. See, because the partner.
You see how this guy crossed in front.
Yeah, the partner didn't go. That's what you were looking at. Yeah. Let us know. I was looking at. I think
you're probably right.
He's mad at his partner. And I was gonna say Virat Kohli, right? He's probably one of the worst at it because even if he does not demonstrative, just the look he gives at his partners when they run him out, and he's always involved in runouts or whatever. But I get it. You're like, dude, you just hung me out to dry. I know I'm not supposed to, as a good teammate, I'm not supposed to show you up, but you can't hang me out to dry there. And I hate when partners do that. Yeah. You either say no right away so I know not to run, or if I'm running, that's on you. You're going to give yourself up because now, you know what I mean? You chose not to communicate with me, as you say all the time. So I think that's what he was mad about. Now, again, I could be mistaken. But if that was the case, the way he even pointed at his partner, it's bad form. You pull him aside in the locker room and say, bro, what are you kidding me?
Because, and maybe, I don't know. I got to see this again. I want to see if they show us the partner. Did he even make it look like he was going to run?
Well, look how far up in the crease the partner is. So the partner was obviously running and then decided not to run.
We can't see it, though.
And as you can see, he even told... Smith even told the partner, you can see his hand up, like, no. And then when he sees him running, he starts running.
But you see how, when he's going back, he's only a few feet away. He's just walking back to his crease. He doesn't even look like he was engaged. Again, it goes both ways, but you both, I think both runners are responsible. Unless you had a conversation beforehand. If I make contact, I'm running. You better be running too. But you've got to look. You've got to, and this might be at the very end of the match where they just need to run. Who knows? But you've got to look to see if you're going. I don't like where one person's ultra aggressive when the other person wasn't ultra aggressive too, and then they get mad at him. Now, it could be that his partner was also ultra aggressive and just put the brakes out of nowhere. I can understand that. But.
Right. And it looks like C-Swiss is like, first says stop, and then when he sees him running, he starts running, and then he's like, okay, now you hung me out to dry, and then that looks like that's why he's upset. I don't know. I don't know the full context of the match and what happened there. I don't want to just be a Steve Smith apologist here, but I always feel that the run out is on the partner that hangs you out to dry. Period. I
guess. This guy speak. Run, go, no go. If I said go and you don't go, then I'm ticked off, right?
Absolutely furious. Livid.
Oh!
That has gone a long way.
Dominicano. That's a Dominicano right there. When you hit it out. Yeah, see, fans. That's what fans were like when Perron was doing it. Like,
oh, that is an absolute beauty.
I like it.
Well, David Warner can smile about it because I don't think he can hit that ball. That was going down the leg side.
Look at Warner.
Got him.
Oh.
Got him.
No, we've seen this before. Didn't hit the bail.
Thought that he got him. I'm sure the lights came on the stumps.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Oh,
that's a beauty.
Yes!
Mitchell Stark right through him.
Mitchell Stark, the platinum dude.
Crack, no crack, whatever it was. That is an absolute beauty.
No.
What's that?
What's that? No run. That's why I love Smudge, bro. He's so animated.
What is he doing?
He's a nut.
Edged and taken, and the move has worked to get Matt Pryor on strike.
Dude, these guys are out of control. I love it.
Delivery, you've got to say. And slip catching continues to be good for India.
Ooh, he knows like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Dominicano out of the stadium. Oh, he gave him a wink. He gave him a wink. He's like, all right.
Oh,
He gave him a wink.
I missed the wink. There you go.
And Perron did one of those, bro. He hit it out of the stadium.
Wow, that's what we call in baseball a launch angle for crying out loud. Perron hit one out of the stadium.
Out of the stadium, and everybody was like just stuck. Like, oh my god, everybody went nuts. Even Orca fans were like, bro, out of the stadium, crushed it, bro. And when you see something like that, you're like, wow.
I hate to keep going back to him, but that performance he gave to this day has got to be his greatest performance.
Oh, that's what they said.
Unbelievable.
In the press conference afterwards, they call him Nicky P. And he's the vice captain right now, but captain because
he was captain of that game.
He was captain of the game because
yeah, it's
your boy Mumbai Indians also West Indian. Pollard's out, and he said he played the innings of his life. And he's like, Nicky P just could not get out. And while we're thinking, let's just get there, from the minute he got there, it's no, I'm gonna win this match right now, and he destroyed everything, man. But yeah, I'm even getting goosebumps thinking about it, bro, because even when you're on the losing side of that, it's amazing to see.
At least you gotta watch history. If you're gonna lose,
yeah, it's
let it be a historical way to lose.
It's amazing to see. What goes underscored was the bowling performances that Mumbai had to even keep it that tight. Because man, we see Rashid Khan there. Rashid Khan did he have a 4-4? No, it was your boy had a 4-4.
No, but he
had a
4-4 to like what 8 to 10 runs or something.
Yeah,
4 overs.
He had a 4 overs.
Bolt
I think 2 wickets. It was the bowling was so actually really good for you guys, and it was your boy Tim David. He got hootie. He gave up 63 run hootie.
No, that wasn't David. That was David Visa.
Oh, David Visa. David Visa got hootie.
65.
Was it 65 runs? Oh, got absolutely pumped. Oh my gosh.
And they still had 4 overs to spare.
Dude, it's crazy.
He gave up what? Almost half of what Perron scored. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
But this was a lot of fun. I love seeing. I mean, it must have been hard for this person to scour through all the different things to find these reactions. I love the wink. That's awesome because that's when you know, like, what else can? I got you, man. Like,
and even the bowler was like, all right. Even the bowler was like, all right.
There's nothing you can do about that. I love the guys like, we've never seen that before.
I love the Stuart Broad one, and we've seen that one before because he was like, Stuart Broad retiring. I can't believe he's retiring before Jimmy Anderson. It's so frustrating because he's such a great, but I mean, he's the second leading wicket taker of all time for England. I've always said I think the guy's a legend already. It's so sad to see him step away from the game after these Ashes that just passed. But he was so fun. He was so animated. And I think the game needs more of that. You got to have fun. You got to make sure that you engage the fans. And that's one thing that Stuart Broad definitely does. You know what I mean? And I think that fans are really much into it. Like when Perron got his 50, he gave us the ovation. When he got to his 100, he gives the crowd a kiss. And everybody was going nuts. Even people that weren't rooting for him were like, you know what? Amazing. You engage with the fans.
It's up there. And people are going to say, oh, but it's a meaningless tournament. Okay. Let's see it about 10 years from now where hopefully Major League Cricket, hopefully it's a situation. This is one thing that I kind of do knock them on. And I get it's the first season. Hopefully it's a situation where they actually have their own stadium in the city they represent. Because I guarantee MINY is probably one small little office building, maybe with a New York address, but I doubt even that. I doubt New York that's the only closest to get to New York yet as of now. It'd be awesome if we had, like, say, 10, 12 teams, and they had different locations. I mean, the IPL's in India. India's a pretty big country for crying out loud. You can make it happen. That would be awesome. But 10 years from now, right, if this league is still going strong, you're going to look back on that. You were there, and to be able to see that amazing, people are going to be talking about if the league folds in 2 or 3 years, then yes, you can say great performance, didn't really matter ultimately.
Right.
Only time will tell. But no matter where you're watching, we had BBL here, we had Test, we had ODI, we had T20. Any kind of cricket can deliver an amazing moment like that one and these ones. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
That's Express.